Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right. Seems I can be heard loud and clear. Hello, 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 everyone. And welcome to another stream of Fate Grand Order. Today, we continue Ordeal Call 1. I have been putting this off way too much. Just haven't been in the flow of it. And then events would come up, and then I'd be focusing on those events. But like right now, it's good time, good time. There's not a lot of event stuff going on. There's like discounted Ember runs and breakouts of certain and new welfares. But that's not really going to get in the way of us continuing the story. In fact, there's a little bit in it for us for continuing story, even a little bit. So that is today's goal. Welcome to Raiders who might still be here. I know Coldwood went off to go eat, which is good. But, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Doppel, a doppelganger VTuber. Voices are my bread and butter. And that's exactly what I do. I use my voices to read stories and act out parts and be overly dramatic. Is the only thing I am any decent at. I won't even claim good, just decent. But with all of that being said, last time on Fate Grand Order, we found out that Zoltrash was still alive somehow. And attacking us, I think. I don't remember a lot. I probably should have checked. Oops. Anyways, so yeah, the whole defeating him and his giant fucking tentacle monster didn't last very long. Sucks. Anyways, I guess with that said, let's go ahead and switch it over. Let me know if it's too loud or too soft. Oh, we should give an update because I figure not everyone then pays attention to Twitter every time I post something there. So let's give a little roster update. Yes, we have another small one.
Yeah.
It's not too much. The biggest news is Bargath is now level 120. Bond 14, working on the final one, 15. She's got all her skills at 10, and she's MP5. There we go. Yeah, there was a Bargath Melusine rerun banner without Balvin Sif on it, so we got her. So happy, too. God damn. On a similar note, we also got Summer Bargath up to 118. I believe we did a little better on her. She's 4, right? Yeah. So she just needs one more bond up, and she'll be able to break that final one. Then I'll be able to invest the rest in a few, probably an app in. Probably will be able to do one, I believe. Hold on. Let me do the math real quick. He's 11, so that means it's 12 through 15, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I think that'll give us exactly one. Unless this is only going to give us 20. But I think it will give us 30, right? If it's 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, we're not going to have enough without pulling another one. But we'll see how that goes. I wanted to say it's 30. I can just check this. That'd be smart of me. I have the resources. FGO. Vargas. Can't spell today. UDK Bargath. I mean, this is just how one is. Okay, for the first one it was 50. Second one on, or for 11 it's 50, and for 12 onward it's 60. That might be post buff though, right? Because I think they double the amount later, right? Or is this how it always is for her? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Wait, what do you mean new passive? What? Oh, right. That is the only JP one right now. But I think we'll only get half that, so for now, so it'll probably be 30. In that case, I do believe we'll still be able to. Let's assume we get 20 off this one. We'd still be able to get an append. Okay. Like, we assume that should still be able to get an append at the end of it. Probably get a charge append on her. Oh wait, I didn't introduce the new roster people. Alright, so new people on the roster. I don't remember. Right, this was the one that we chose for the selection ticket. So you all already knew I had Don Quixote. Actual new roster people. Come on, me. Oh, quick note on the smell sign. She's now MP2 in my efforts to get MP5 Bargath. So, a little stronger. I got Taigon Wong in my efforts to get some of the new Silver Servants. I also got... Right. These new, the new welfare people were Santa Nightingale, or more like alright her. Welcome to the stream, Ophelli. Also, that particular writer, Taigon Wong, that's a guy. So there's a penis there. I know it's anime, so it can be hard to tell sometimes. Especially in Fate, where the genders get very ambiguous sometimes, or even subversive. Anyway, so now we have Santa Florence Nightingale. We also now have Ryder Ryoma, the original. And there was one more. Thanks for the hydrate, Ophelli, and the stretch. Oh yeah, we got Cha-Cha. I don't know if Cha-Cha is actually going to end up being any good, though. I hear her upgrade helps her, but I don't know. Whenever I tried using Cha-Cha before even her upgrade, it's like, she's kind of clunky. The way the redeemed butt brushed on the berserker. I better not harass Cha-Cha then. Nobunaga will fucking kill me, because I'm pretty sure Cha-Cha's his sister. I'll have to double check. Well, same profile yet? No, she's the niece of Nobunaga. Okay. Different person. Ah, here's one of our other new servants. Sugitani's in Jumbo. She's a sniper, famous for her attempted assassination on Nobunaga. Well, it was they were a guy in history, and in this series, they were made into a girl. Canonically made into a girl. I don't remember the reasoning. I think it has something to do with that robot spider lady. You can change people's gender. Oh yeah, we also got Brenamante. I'm lacking hero seals to fully upgrade her. And we have Cistheus. One of the less bad Greek heroes. Shithead, damn. What a rude entrance. I don't know half these people, but I like the details. Oh, thanks for the 30 stream streak. How are you doing? Beautiful. I'm doing pretty good. Anyways, I believe that is all of our new people. Trying to double check. Did I have Shiki last time we played? I want to say we did, but I can't remember. Double checking everything. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's all the new folks. And now, to continue, Ordeal Call 1, Paper Moon. So if you got the same names, that means you're the same guy. How did you get so much wrinklier since the last time we saw you? Apparently, defeated masters whose admin privileges aren't properly taken away from them can be reused. Now, I'm a little different version of myself than I was. Perhaps that is the randomizer at work once again. While we're on the subject, you never checked to see whether Castor's spirit organ was truly shattered, did you? Foolish. How very foolish. He may be half dead, but as long as he's not completely dead, I can still use him. Like so. That Voldemort with a pussy nose. After all, it's not as though these things ever needed hearts and minds of their own, did they? Oh, Giles looks fucked up. Bro. Castor 2. Searching memories. Results found. Overseer Ronnie E12 described the Master of Castors defeated as ceasing to function. She also said she had confirmed the colossal writhing fiend disappearance, but she never said anything about Castor himself. Just assumed that's what she meant. You kidding me? Whose side is that crook on anyways? I wonder, she intentionally failed to give us an accurate picture by withholding this information. Or did some quirk in the system simply render her unable to do so? Our next step will be to defer significantly depending on which is the case. What's this? That Castor there doesn't quite seem like himself, does he? Guess that's not a huge shock since you said he was half dead. Don't tell me you think you can beat us in a grudge match with a servant who can barely stand. Apparently, I awakened to a new ability when I was rebooted. So I would suggest you not make the mistake of assuming I'm the same as when last we met. Worms! Be careful. This Runniment and fusion code's just as powerful as the magecraft from our world. This is good. No, wicked. My head is much clearer this time. Now I couldn't hold back even if I cared to. There were so many things my last self could and should have tried. For example, fusing caster familiar with worms. Or perhaps parasitically attaching to one of the powerful constructs that swagger around this world like a bug. I see, so this horrific code of yours is what made these enemies stronger. However, it fails in every conceivable ways in terms of functionality, aesthetics, and presence. If my father were here, or now, he'd give them a failing grade, likely 0 points. Who cares about how pretty they look? My last self was holding back. He still clung to ideals and a small shred of a sense of justice he just couldn't divest himself of. On top of that, he was childish and vain, trying always to win with elegance and grace. That's why he lost. But I'm not like that. I know that to achieve victory in the real world rather than some imaginary land of ideals, you sometimes have to sacrifice everything, no matter how ugly it may be. For example, when one of your toys is on the verge of breaking, but still has some uses. You mean you infected your own servant with worms too? What else could I do? An empty vessel needed filling, and this is what I have. But that's not all. I'm holding nothing back. I know now is the time to move hard and fast. By my command seal. Use that power as fuel to transform your body and open the secret door once again. Now go, my worms, my unending taboos. Devour one another and grow once more. That was a silhouette and I already hate it. Oh, come on, not again! Yeah, bro got those testosterone. God damn it. You just had to make me look at this thing again, didn't you, Zoltrek? Now that I've used my worms to bind my own self to Castor and his noble phantasm, can move far more freely than before. Now that I'm inside it. The heck is the head? I don't know. It looks like there's a mouth here, a fucking vagina here for some reason. These fucking extrusions that look like the women that Bluebeard killed. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm just guessing. I know that's what these are. It's like those extrusions, but like everything else looks like a gaping maw or something that should probably be censored. And now that I know Stinky was a bit late. Yeah, so are you. But I'm not Stinky. And now that I'm inside it, I am no longer exposed either. Behold, a truly invincible servant. Now come, serve as substance for my truth. You very sneaky. No! Sakura! I'm giving you all the monument I have, Saber. So please, please don't let anything happen to my home. Smash Sakura. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Let's take this thing down. Put you here. We're gonna swap you. Never mind, Medusa, come here, baby. I mean, they're a package deal. For better or for worse. Medusa is very protective of Sakura. So if you want Sakura, you're going to have to put up with Medusa. If you want Medusa, Sakura is probably going to tag along because, you know, she's her master. Alright, let's try it like this. I hope you're ready to see what 2 MP5 Fae have in store for you. It's all over. Now it's been 90 days of stinky fish. He's not stinky. But I appreciate the 90 days. Now then. You all know what time it is. Roadless Camelot. Tis a ruinous dream I cannot bear to see. The world's end of bird sings of tomorrow. Roadless Camelot. Insolent whelp. Evade critical. Okay. That's a little bit of a problem. Alright, Medusa, you get in there. Above my blood, alongside winged Pegasus, you who bore this sword and fathered countless monsters, the light that carries our vengeance to the gods. Oh, that's doing jack shit. Oh dear. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. That didn't do jack. Oh dear. How long do I have to fight this thing? We're getting nowhere like this. God damn. Not about to perish. God damn it. I was gonna break through this bitch. Rip and tear until it's done. Still nothing. Oh my. Okay, we lived. Well, if that's what you want, Bang, let me go ahead and warm it up. Hola. I hope that suits you just nicely. He's happy for that good food. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. What's wrong? Is that all you've got? That stupid smug son of a bitch. Don't even think about running away, Berserker. I wasn't. Sakura. Sakura. I'm sorry. If something happens in this place to my home, well, I don't think I could take it. I may not have anything left to give, but even so, by my command spell, you can use every last bit of raiment I have, Saber. Please, don't let anything happen to this place. Sakura, it's no time for... Oh, used up your command spell. Too late. Much too late. If that was your plan, you should have done it before I transformed. Your only hope defeating me now would be if you had something powerful enough to completely annihilate me all at once. And despite your extra power, it seems to me you still have nothing near that level. And in fact, you have so few resources left to spare, it's all you can do just to fight, am I wrong? No, he's not. We know what we need. But we have nothing capable of such incredible output right now. Kama's not that kind of servant. Even if Ayus were to use her own command spell, Dunadana's noble phantasm would only be able to expand its range, not focus its power to a single point. What else can we do? I can see the gears in your head desperately turning. It won't make any difference. You failed to defeat this earlier, didn't you? This time will be no different than the last as would have without that cowardly assassination. So long as this monster continues to eat, it will expand infinitely. Nothing can defeat it. With this power, I will soon rule the world, and then I'll reach the root. Yeah, same as before. No different at all. But so long as you can see that, there's plenty of ways to combat it. You only need to create a mechanism capable of generating sufficient instantaneous output, if it pushes the limit. Is that... Oh, wrong voice. Ryder's master. And he's not alone. Who are all these other people with him? Oh, on that note, gather round, you guys. Oh yeah. Enter the speedsters. Also, we're not guys, we're girls. What are y'all doing? What are you doing with those type T's? I'll just come out and say it. I forgot the name for it, but the way Ryder's Noble Phantasm works is Duffs off his mask and shows his face. That boosts the abilities of all allies who see it. In the AI's case, it activated and amplified the Roniment. But instead of immediately using that amplified Roniment, I saved it, condensed it, and sent it to points in the future. But that should not even be possible? As for me, I can use void spells, or code in this case. It lets me slip all sorts of things, the pockets of void space, which isn't bound to either time or space. However, while I could open these pockets at any time, I need the AI's help to form a receptacle that could use their stored energy all at once. I suppose you could say they're a necessary expense. I already put together a spell to activate and use the energy too. Alright everyone, line up. Roger that. Are you all ready? Just say the word. Ryder? If you insist on being no more than a tool, I'll go ahead and use you like one. In this case, you're gonna be a switch for my spell. Nothing would please me more. What are you trying to do, you insolent little whelp? What I'm trying to say is, I made a cannon. It'll only be fired here and now. Connection set. Unlock requested. Adjusting target coordinates. Leaking to void layer. Rotate. Connect. Turn. Open. Unfold pockets. Do it, Ryder. Huh? I wonder what I should name these fireworks. Not that it matters. It's a single-use power cannon, pretty far from anything like a rapid-fire barrage. I think I'll go with something nice and simple. Roniment fireworks! Where'd you get all that power? I already told you, it's literally a blast from the past. Don't worry too much about where it came from, Gramps. The future's what matters now. The future's now, old man. A future where you're completely destroyed by a ridiculously simple and absurdly oversized blast of pure power. The power of the sun! That's what I call a rockin' good wake-up call. I'm almost jealous you get to experience it firsthand. Eat shit! Oh, bollocks! What's up? Hi, Super Edge Lord. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can swing on in. We're playing Fate Grand Order today. Everything starts to vanish before my eyes. My foolish beloved wife, the worms nestling within my body. Should avoid watching the stream because I'm still in Lost Belt 7. Ah. Yeah, I guess if you don't want spoilers. And that's fine. I really believe that now. Now that I'm the last remaining fragment of myself, I can clearly see just how awkward and clumsy I've been so far. Myself twisted beyond recognition when preoccupied, not enough free time. I mean, I started this so long ago. And I'm only now returning to it. I don't even know where I'm at in it. Like, in terms of how far along I am. Myself twisted beyond recognition. A self that could only exist because of how twisted he had become. And being something so tiny and warm that even God himself would take no pity on it. It's only a matter of time until my form finally fell apart. I feel relief. I smile coldly. Seems I really missed my mark this time. Everything feels distant, as though it's happening to someone else. No longer a standalone fairy tale, or the man it was based on. I'm just a fragment of a conscious mind, capable of understanding almost anything. The only thing I might possibly understand is that I should be the one to close this door for good. So with the last of my pride, though I can't say for sure this pride even belongs to me, I reach out my hand. I don't mind. There's not even a saint here after all. And with that, the taboo room is closed, never again to be opened. Curse you! This can't be! Kind of weird. We got a little bit of closure for Bluebeard there. Did you get him? Well there, don't get the wrong idea. Didn't do this to save your lives. Just kinda how things worked out. I figured he was gonna interfere in my plans if I didn't take him out soon. That was quite the cannon. Use your rider's noble phantasm to draw out the activated Roniment from your AIs. And use that Roniment to prime in the pump for a blast made up of identical energy stored in void space. Only a high-level conceptual shield defensive noble phantasm could stand up under so powerful an attack. Oh, I guess at least one of you has an eye for this sort of thing. This massive spell was also inextricably tied to this specific location. Not only could you not use it anywhere else, you would likely not have been able to alter its position or even angle. It was a disposable cannon custom made for its exact situation. To make such a thing, you would have needed to be able to create an incredibly precise single-use spell well ahead of time. Does that mean your spell, your code, is a type of prognostication? Not exactly. I just measured the future and sent it what it'll need. Apparently, that's just a thing I can do. You said you're not an AI yourself, right? Although it probably wouldn't make any difference if you were. If you're not used to using memory partisan, then you should be able to censor yourself at least a little. Or if you're used to using it. Just because two people share a face doesn't mean they're necessarily the same on the inside. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways, it's really over this time, right? It better be! I don't ever want to fight that thing again! Like to just lay down, kick back, and relax like Saber's master there. I do need to make sure he's dead this time before I can just really let my hair down. Sakura, are you okay? Huh? What now? What's going on? Oh, is the governor doing this? Good day, everyone. I'm contacting you all now in my capacity as overseer of the System Grail War. This one-way transmission is being sent to all Holy Grail War participants simultaneously, because where I can neither see you nor hear any responses you may give. Now then, down to business. As of this moment, the Rider faction has completely destroyed Castor's Spirit Core. As a result, the Master of Rider, the Prime AI transfer, will be given control over all assets formerly possessed by the Master of Castor, the Prime AI build. As part of this property transfer, the two partisans will be moved together and unified to create a new partisan named Transfer Build. Preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak. So please rest assured that the vibrations you are currently feeling are a side effect of this preparation, not an earthquake. That sounds genuinely fascinating. World transformation? I think that's what you said, yes? What was that again? Let me search the rules. Okay, in the event of a servant's death, I'm sure many of you are scratching your heads wondering what I mean. So, as your magnanimous overseer, allow me to explain. Simply put, do you know what a gyro compass is? That determine directions based on the rotational movements. You can look up more about them in the database if you're interested. At any rate, the mage crafted a lot like a gyro compass. As the System Grail War proceeds, the energy generated causes this internal wheel to spin, which then causes this zero compass, the paper moon, to redefine its basic axis. Of course, it is a concept relevant only to this world, not a physical action that takes place in the macro world. At this rate, please note that the world's about to rotate. My apologies for the inconvenience, it will not take long. In the meantime, I suggest you brace for the inescapable rotation movement that's about to take place. While I haven't heard that this world's facilities will remain intact, I will not be held responsible for any accidents that may occur. That is all. I encourage you all to resume your System Grail War efforts once the locations have been reset. World transformation, partisan unification, rotational movement? Oh no, this is bad. Grab the tree! Whoa, 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 what's this shaking getting stronger? Master, hold on to me. Phase 1 has been reached. The AEC method is proceeding smoothly. Checking provisional Swedenborg units. Target not met. No problem. This is within expectations. Proposal from number 3 denied by number 2. A few irregular. Oh, it's all Ronnie. Yep. You'll see a lot of Ronnie here. Also, hi, Queenie. No significant deviations. I recommend the plan continue unchanged. A separation proposal from number 1. Oh, yo, winning Stinky? Why does everyone call him Stinky? Ah, I shower. One of the irregularities, the import type, that is, the alter ego import master. Hi, hello. It's currently the only one most likely to impede the plan's successful completion. All numbers are in agreement. Monitor the master at elevated priority. If the master should become impurity, elimination is authorized. However, even in that scenario, continue to prioritize adaptive correction as much as possible. Agreed, agreed, agreed. This plan, this experiment, this production is all to save the world from destruction. It must not be shut down before completion. It must continue at any cost for the sake of the world. Which is why the bird of the underworld surely hopes the moon will never ascend to the southern sky. Whatever the fuck that means. Anyways, yeah, almost all the NPCs in this particular story arc, almost all of them, are Ronnie faces. Their power source is even called Ronnie Mint. Says he showers. Yeah, I do. I know it's impossible to hear from a VTuber that they shower, but it's very much real. Do you know who you are? I feel like someone asked me that not too long ago. No. Hell, there wouldn't be any point knowing. I am who I am. I am the one with the body that can satisfy any desire. I am the god of love and the demon king of depravity. I am the singular entity, arguable dualistics in nature. And countless versions of me exist to please every single person there is. So there's no point in asking me who I am. That's not really what I meant. An opportunity like this doesn't come around every day, so I thought I'd warn you ahead of time. Gotcha, just playing more Crisis Tale, wanted to pop in for a lost phone service. Oh, I appreciate it. Would you mind shutting up? You're just a stupid memory, you know. Yes, I can tell this is a recollection of something I did at some point in the past. I'm guessing it popped up because of a sudden shock to my system or something. But if I'd forgotten about it until now, it couldn't be that important. Never mind the past. No time like the present. Now please stay out of my way. There's no telling when I might get another chance at this. Wait, this is really important. It has to do with what you're doing here in the first... Yeah, maybe when I have nothing better to do, I'll see about remembering that. Bye. I don't have time to do an emotional introspective. See ya. No, wait, come back. Yeah, we're focusing on what's important. This moment right here, take the cake. This warmth, this sensation. This is what I want. Meanwhile, we're just hanging on to her as she floats and the world spins around us. It feels soft and fluffy. Were you thinking you died and gone to heaven? I didn't actually die, did I? Good question. If you did, then let's just say you're waking up with me as proof that I protected you. And since that would mean you owe me your life, don't you think I deserve a little reward? Maybe something like a heartfelt hug or a head pat? Or does that mean I can take all for myself? You don't mind, right? Cut! That is far enough! Well, come on. Get out of that cramped space already. Must be getting hard to breathe in there by now, no? The good thing I was able to rescue you so quickly. I'm used to existential crisis. So, that's where I've been. I've been stuck in a closet. I'm sorry, was I fucking imprinted upon a fucking wall? I just woke up to find you. I had myself in there too, so I didn't know what was going on either. It looks like it's stuffed with cotton or something, else similarly soft and fluffy. That's where we were. Inside one of those cylinder cushioned rooms. Right, if you take a step back, you can see that I was in the one right next to you. So many of these things. Where are we anyways? Damn, hitting the mummy coffin style. It's probably the Paper Moon's outer rim. Though I don't know if that's what it's like always, or if it's just like this now because of the Holy Grail War. At any rate, since the entire outer wall is made up of these, there's built-in shock absorption. I wonder if there's any reason they're shaped like that. That way, they remind me of a building pillar or maybe coffins. Based on the transmission we see from Ronnie E12, it looks like one of the Holy Grail War's mechanisms. It's involves rotating the entire world in order to change structures between partisans at a certain phase. I think the process is likely what sent us flying to the Outer Rim area. Hang on, I don't know what you're talking about, but what's this phase thing? Is this because Castor died? Yeah, I think so. The system Grail War is all about the Prime AIs competing to expand their territory. So if a master succeeds at defeating his servant and making progress, reminds me I need to continue extra CC. Yes. That sounds like something you should probably do at some point. They'll gain administrative rights over the master's partisans and end up with control over multiple domains. This must be why they have a way to physically unify the domains to reflect that new positional relationship. Moving the whole world seems kind of like overkill to me. But then again, gods can be pretty cavalier about moving mountains and oceans around, so it might be fine. Let me try running the simple map program I copied from AIS. Now I see, except for the center, every partisan location has changed. It appears that the partisans' positions' relationships were shifted by the means of the entire world rotating. By rotating, that can be accomplished. That can accomplish all this. I understand your confusion. Remember, this is a virtual world. It could be that the partisans became conceptually paper thin during the rotation or something like that. All I know for sure is that we can be very aware of the rules going forward. It's just like rendezvous the AIs that keep this world functioning. It bears mentioning the Paper Moon is a compass, so it must be able to rotate for that purpose. The same section in game myself. Awesome. Oh, I didn't realize you were here. Welcome to the stream. Aim big. DM. Okay. I don't have a DM from you. Those bastards lied to me. Oh, there it is. Ooh, food. Got yourself some Chinese. Yummy. Also, you guys got an ad coming up. Hot honey chicken. Sounds good. Maybe strange to think that a massive gyroscope like rotation is necessary to adjust the world. But that may well be an everyday part of life here. I guess so? Anyways, this partisans' unification indicates two important things. First, this obviously means the Rider faction now has twice as much area to use for safely securing Ronnyman. That's a natural consequence of gaining command authority over the other types of AI. And second, we no longer have any sort of enclave. What do you mean by that? Let me explain with a counterexample. Had Build remained in place and not been unified, it would have been an enclave for the Rider team. Alright, I better shut up while the ad goes so y'all don't miss nothing. If the ad will roll. Come on. Why is this taking so long? Go. Do the thing. Thanks for the hydrato, Fally. There it goes. Thing. I did the thing. Judy, do the thing. Just gonna wait that out. I also have choco bread. All right. Ad break has ended. Or as I started to eat my chocolate bread. Oh. Oh. Help, I screwed around and I'm stuck in a Game Boy. Oh no! And Oko and Vodka in bed. Bed joke returns. Sue me. Say hi to the kitty cats. Should they then choose to build their new base camp, transfer would become their enclave. In other words, they could only protect one territory at a time, leaving the other vulnerable. Help, I try to travel and now I'm an SAO. Oh no! Such a punishment is hardly fitting reward for the winner of a major Holy Grail battle. The Partisans' unification rule must be added to prevent giving the winner an undue disadvantage like that. Having twice the area management should come with a corresponding advantage to make this worthwhile. Furthermore, say the war reached a point where there was only 2 servants remaining. The unification rule would also prevent them from wasting time at unrelated opposite ends of the world. Put another way, this also means the Holy Grail War participants will always have enemies for neighbors. Such developments could be said to be necessary to encourage the masters to fight and advance the Holy Grail War. Come to think of it, I wonder how the AIs are doing. As far as I can tell, the regular AIs not taking part in the war were unaffected by the rotation. Conversely, it's also safe to assume that Ias and Dana were sent flying just like we were. The same surely goes for Ryder and Saber's teams too. And since we cannot see any other faction camps from here, it would seem that we're all sent somewhat random directions. I doubt anything would have happened to forcibly separate masters and servants, but we cannot be sure. I guess our first step is finding Ias and Dana again. Yes, I agree that would be best. Unfortunately, she agreed to let me put some codes on her which function like a tracking device. That should not be hard to find her. However, there's also no telling whom we may run into as we make our way along the rim. So we will need to be careful. Man, I wasn't even sure if Ryder's team had any interest in winning this thing at all. I never would have guessed they were packing firepower like that. Don't let your guard down around the master. Next time, they might not try to point. They might try to point that cannon at us. That said, as capable as I am, planning to keep you safe no matter what. That's something I feel good about. Thanks, Kama. No problem. Always happy to hear your thanks, even if you're only being polite. What a difficult name to pronounce. Who, Dunradana? Yeah, it's Hindu, I believe. Ancient Hindu. That's Dionysus. That's a Greek name. Keep it coming if you like. You can even show your appreciation more physically if you want. And that cannon was truly massive, but also single use. A spell. I doubt I'd be able to use that again so easily. But I also agree that we cannot let our guard down around him. I thought if I had to handle the master of the rider, but no, I'm not so sure at all. Besides which, he appeared to be seeing something visible only to him. What could that have been? I felt like he was searching for the answer to a question that's not necessarily have anything to do with winning the Holy Grail War. Well, no matter what, it's a fact remains that we need to be careful around him. After all, there's no telling whether the answer he is looking for. Yeah, I am Frenchy. Look, I'm American, and I am eternally struggling with names in this game. Gonna help us or hurt us? Who am I? I can tell you my name, Leonard Goistan. There's a few things I could rattle off about myself as well. I am a participant in the System Grail War, the Master of Writer, the Prime AI of Transfer. Oh wait, no. That's not the important part. In addition to the duties and behavior principles I'm programmed with, I also have something pointing me in a certain direction. Something huge. If anything, you could say it's what dominates most of who I am. Drives me from the very core of my being. Not me, but it sounded like he said American. America. A fever burning through every false heartbeat in this body, telling me what to be like. Maybe I would feel more hesitant about it if I felt like this side of me was in conflict with my AI duties. But right now, all I feel is the urge to keep moving forward. I think you would call it a wish, or maybe a desire. I don't know if this was a conscious choice or not. I suspect this personality is used to being compartmentalized. Maybe that's why I tend to observe myself from an oddly impartial perspective. Huge. I'm not talking about my coop of the Grail. This directionality is the first and primary functionality that provides this personality. And since I'm consciously aware of what kind of being I am, I'm able to intentionally fit my desire into that mold. So, what is that desire? What is that wish? I think it's a phrase that defines who I am. The future. So then, my answer is this. I may have been split off from someone else. The powerful inclination towards the future. Whoa. Is this really happening? What the hell's going on here? I'm glad you didn't say anything there, Ryder. I wasn't about to actually explain anything yet anyways. That's going to wait until I got proof. Once I do, I'll gladly talk your ear off. No, wait. Now you said that, you'll probably ask just the right balance of questions anyways, wouldn't you? Ah, who cares? Now, come on! We gotta get to the next point. Coop being cup just in case. I knew it. Everything's misaligned. Which means... What does this mean? Now that I think about it, must be a reason this world is circular. Maybe enabling movement like this is the whole point? No, the key is the future. Continuing that movement must cause something to happen in the future. Yes, that's it. Whatever that something, it must require centrifugal force. Man, that's what's going on now, Master. Oh, yes, absolutely. Your timing is impeccable. I think I may just have figured out what this Holy Grail War is going to bring about. No, wait. May even be the whole point of this Holy Grail War is to... Lennar was murdered right then and there. Misaligned. Yeah, it's like... Doesn't fit the way it's supposed to. Or at least didn't fit it cleanly. Impurity detected. Eliminating. Oh Jesus, I was kidding. Huh? Master! How could I let this happen? I didn't sense anyone. Never thought someone would try to snipe at him from such an extreme range. I was about to make a joke like he knew too much, but oh shit, I think he actually did. Holy shit. Master! Ryder, where's the enemy? There's no sign of them. Or any follow-up attack. I think they're just meant to assassinate you. What in the M. Night Shyamalan? With that done, I guess there isn't much sense sticking around, huh? Damn it, they got me. Must have figured out something they'd rather stay secret. And I was so close to getting a glimpse of the next future, too. Bro took a fatal blow. Yeah, possibly. Lester, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, it's okay. If anything, I'm sorry I never gave you a chance to fight. You must have been so frustrated. All that warrior talent. No avenue to use it. I wish I could have let you contribute more to the future. Please, Master, don't be sorry. You understood me better than I could have ever dared to hope. Warped and twisted though this version of me no doubt is, you never looked at me with disdain or undue heroic adulation. You just treated me like me. You were never afraid that I might be more than who I actually am. As I am now, that alone was more than enough. Is that what you were scared of? Because anyone who'd be afraid of a pretty boy like you would be a straight-up failure as a master. Telling us we're dying like a dumbass. Well, we're not here. The only person he could tell is Prince of Longling. And if Lennar dies, so does the prince. But me, I just want to see what comes next. That means sacrificing the past or present, that's fine with me. Makes me a pretty shitty master, honestly, so I may as well not go down without a fight. Ryder, over there. Is that right, Master? Yeah, who knows? Maybe there won't be a point. But in case it changes something, let's give it a go. That's who I am, after all. Okay, it's almost time. There might not be a future for me anymore, but you might still have one. Once I lose my master authority, maybe a new master will be born in my place. That happens to be a master with enough magical energy to sustain 2 servants. Serving them might not be a bad idea either. Goodbye, Master. On the matter of your final words, I have no intention of serving anyone else. I'll just stay here and wait to disappear, while I savor my good fortune for having found a master willing to treat me only as a tool. Oh, you want to be treated as just a tool? How fortunate. Son of a bitch! Bro! What? You, the Master of Caster, you've died twice! Stay dead! I was hiding the last word. It was keeping me alive in the shadows. It seems no one ever noticed me. You could quite literally have stopped me to oblivion, but without a single step. It seems fate has other things in store for me. His people don't die when they're killed. Ain't that the truth? What luck, finding a dying master who still has his command spell. I can regain both my master authority and a command spell in one fell swoop. I don't like the noise it did when it appeared. Bugs, ick. Yeah, it's all magic as those worm things. By that command spell, I'll give you these orders. Ryder, take my worms into your body and obey me. Makari Zolgan as my new servant. No! Son of a bitch! I don't know which servant assassinated your former master, but it was foolish of them to leave the quarry right for the taking. We just end up fighting him the entire fucking chapter. And finally, when there's only like one servant left, we're just punching him repeatedly. Just fucking stay dead! Fuck! At least they changed the shape of the worms, right? I mean, we saw a close-up of them. They're pretty gross.
立冬を迎え、暦の上では冬となりましたね。先輩は、
Meanwhile, changed from the OG visual novel. I don't think so. They might have been the same design because I remember Shenji has the same magic, right? And he had them in Unlimited Blade Works. And there's that other guy with white hair in Fate Zero who has them. I'm pretty sure that's the same design. I'll check though. Zolgan. Mikari. Fate. Zolgan Mato. Let's have a look at your worms. Nope, yeah, they look the same. Oh, okay, well, no. They're slightly different. The one that called a lust worm has 2 mouths. The ones in Grand Order seem to have more piranha-like mouths. Oh, the original ones are just fucking penis sperm cells. Gross. They definitely look completely different. Love me the NPC looks exactly the same. To be fair, this one is like intentionally the same because they're all like actual AI NPCs. Yeah, you can't unsee them. Thanks, I hate it. Spermatozoids. Are you sure this is where Ias and Dunardana is? According to my tracker, yes. They must have come here after they were sent flying. What is? Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. Why'd they come? Have to go off on their own. Such a pain. Wait, is that them? Ah, you're here. What a relief. I could say the same to you, but how'd you end up here? I'm sorry, I wanted to stay put, but after we got sent flying, but Berserker insisted. I was hungry and I smelled something good here, so of course that's where I'm gonna go. How'd you mention it? A lot of food stands here. Yeah, the only difference between the shops here used to be whether they served rectangular or round materials. Oh, seen briefly in Carmel Phantasm, but was censored. Yeah, that checks out. Various quantities that they offered. Now that the cooking is trendy, I guess they must be evolving to keep up with the times. I've never seen so many different kinds of processed materials before. Oh, what is that, Berserker? Looks really good. Let me try a bite. Oh, you want some? Oh, really now? Hey! Come on, Command Seal. Give me your food! Now, stop hitting me with your little fist. No good ever came from being greedy, you know. Look who's talking! Just go buy your own. I won't stop you. Do you buy them with Rodiment? Oh yeah, you do. Isn't that a waste to give them Rodiment for food materials that contain less than you just gave them? If the Rodiment's all you care about, yes, but this material also helps AIs like us maintain a structure. Though I very much doubt Berserker gets any benefit from paying Rodiment for these meals. So what? Just want to eat, that's all. What kind of place even is this, anyways? Finally, I'm about to tell you, but then you ran off and started eating everything in sight. This is the far end of the keep. You can tell from all the Type Ks running shops here, right? Ah, this is Lancer's area. Why didn't you say so sooner? I don't see him anywhere in the moment, though. If there's no need for us to be here, I suggest we leave this area before we wind up provoking him. Yeah, we still need to plan our next course of action. Fine, but can I say something first? The types of AIs around here feel weirdly off to me. Is that normal? Like, I get why the Type Ks are around, but why are there so many Type Ts, too? I mean, they transfer information and shit. Not to mention, that is strange. It's not like Type Ts wear down their structure more than any other type. I wonder why that is. Zol gonna swear to God if this is you. Good question. Let's kill him. He walks up, immediately gets shot in the face. Caster's master. Not anymore. Ryder. Not only survived Lenar's cannon, even stole his servant. I would be interested to know how that came to pass, though I doubt I get the chance to ask. And now a bullet from this gun! Rose actually masters to come back to us. I know, right? Indeed not. I didn't come here for a pleasant chat over a meal. I may have lost my infinite caster monsters. Seems my power's a good fit for Ryder as well. Go on, Ryder. Move. My worm's supporting you. You should have more power than you know what to do with. Especially after I tampered with your speed origin to enhance the efficiency of your Roniment consumption. Run, I can't. No, he won't. Sentiar, if there's an ugly bastard telling a fanboy what to do. Fucking somebody tells that to this guy, just like, oh, what? That's disgusting. Now we're just looking at him. I think we should call the police. Do I really look like a petty criminal to you? I hate him, I'm not wrong. Cease your pointless chattering and your accusations of NTR. Now cry out, my worms. Oh, we are sure as hell not running now. You might be a stubborn old man. You can't possibly be stronger than when you had that monster's command. I'm taking you down once and for all, and I'm gonna do it quickly. I'd rather not stay here any longer than I have to. True, that does sound like it'd be easier than running away. Besides, I'm not sure why exactly I feel a powerful urge to squish every last one of these gross worms. Probably because you're a Sakura face and this was like your grandpa. I mean, he's a replica of the grandpa for the body that you copied. All right, we're going to run the ad before this fight. And away it goes. All right, ad break should be over. Let's do this. You know how I'm only one arrow ahead of you? This isn't quite a spoiler, but I'm sure you noticed something wrong with the Grail War too, right? I mean, there's a lot wrong going on. I remember I saw the silhouette of Durga earlier before Zolgan really went off the deep end. So she's fucking with it. And, you know, someone clearly fucking sniped, the AI of travel. Or of transfer. Remember if we finished the Star San Diego game? We did not. We did get a few good ways into it. I mean, there's literally a class missing. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. But yeah, you're probably right there. Because we have Saber, Berserker, Rider, and Lancer. It's 4. And we had 5 sections, right? 6 if we count defend. I already count that because yeah. Zerker, Saber, Rider, Lancer. We have Assassin. Do we? Does Kama count as Assassin, or is somebody else the Assassin? It's been so long since I started this. That song stuck in my head since last time. Oh, the Carmen San Diego theme. We're on the chase and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot. I love that one. Anyways, if we have Assassin, that's 5. Oh, and we just killed Caster. So that leaves Archer not here. And I'm pretty sure that was Durga's. In the game show on TV. So the game show is based off of some of the older games, but we are playing the 3rd incarnation of the Great Chase Through Time, or of the wherein time is Carmen San Diego, which is called Great Chase Through Time, which is the one I grew up with. Well, the video game. Never on TV for me, or maybe I'm too young and French. Yeah, it'd been on American PBS. I don't know if it would have aired over there at all. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. At least I think it was PBS. But it never aired whenever I watched TV. But also at the same time, I didn't watch that much PBS because I didn't have a lot of TV time as a kid. And at a certain point, it's just you're at a certain age where it's like, oh, I don't want to watch some of these shows for kids, not realizing what I was missing out on. Only later fixing that mindset of like, oh, I've been missing out on some fucking peak. Anyways, let's go ahead and activate these. Yeah, I turn 30 next month, so that gives you an idea. Know what PBS US is? PBS is the Public Broadcasting System. Or station. I'm pretty sure there's equivalents in other countries to it. But that's what it was. That's one of the ones here. Basically a free channel for everyone, supported by donations and a little bit of government money. But our current government wants to fuck it over because it's promoting woke, even though it's promoting being a good person. One of the few TV channels on the airwaves. Yeah. Man. 29? Yep. I sure am. Now then, I'll crush you like a bug. Oh, you're older since you're so wise. Are you older than me? Huh. You're from December too? Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, man, they had fucking beef with Sesame Street. You got problems if you think that Sesame Street is a bad influence. Let's go, team. Let's go! Alright. Doesn't seem like you have a noble phantasm. Let's go ahead and activate this. And then we're going to boom, boom, boom. And saving her noble phantasm for your next bar. Then again, we might not have a next bar on you. Imagine having beef with fucking Elmo. Wish Sesame Street had reruns. I keep hearing good things from theory. So, Sesame Street does reruns a lot, actually, I'm pretty sure. But if you do want to see their library, not only is it on Netflix, but they are currently, if they haven't finished the process already, putting all their episodes on YouTube. I'll crush you, Black Dog Galatane! All right, let's break this bar. Back the truck over him. All right. Does that end the fight? Okay, it does. I should have just used the Noble Phantasm. I was saving it for the second bar, but I should have predicted that it would end at the first. Beer and cup ramen. I'm not an alcohol person, but hell yeah, I'm the cup ramen. All right, looks like we're fighting him again. Ooh, yay! More hero symbols. I need those. Just really, really strong. It would seem Ryder's abilities are being boosted tremendously. I might go as far as say his base stats are being ratcheted up to borderline illegal levels. Strength, endurance, reaction speed, all are far above those of a standard servant. Good thing I had a level or two level 120s facing him down. Looks like his new master is really using his creepy worms to tamper with his insides. I could achieve similar effect with my etherealite, were I to use it on someone's cranial nerves, but it would place tremendous strain on them, so neither the effects nor the target would last long. Something similar would happen here. At the very least, Ryder must be in a great deal of pain. Why worry about the pain with parameters like these? That he can move is all that matters. As my worms are controlling him, his pain will never hamper his movements. Wow, that's sane, rational love if you've ever seen it. You're literally the worst. Still, you're quite persistent, aren't you? I'm sure I could have overpowered one servant, but two at once is... Oh, I suppose it makes sense that he would show up if this drags out. Hey, didn't I kill you? What's all this commotion about? What do you people think you're doing in our backyard? Brimum! This wasn't them. Oh, it's not like I wanted to see her in particular again. I had something I wanted to do if she was here. I was right in the middle of cooking up a new dish. I think I'd like to get this wrapped up as soon as possible. But I guess that idiot prince over there isn't the one to be blamed for this mess. Who are you calling an idiot? I'll just have you know I've never been to blame for a mess in all my life. Oh wow, you actually believe that, don't you? I probably shouldn't be surprised. Never mind that right now. Hey Gramps, one of the freaky bloodlust. You spoiling for a fight. I thought this might happen. This is your area after all. Lancer, while your actions may not have been directed at my current self, I do still remember what you did to me. Hey, Remum, if you want to just, like, fucking stab him while he's monologuing, that'd be great. Forget a proper battle. You didn't even give me your name before you ambushed me. Soundbeak with Purple Man. He gets pics. Like the cowardly worm you are. I haven't forgotten that humiliation. You deserve a special punishment for what you did to me. Beef. So, I'm going to kill you, along with all the rest of these vermin. Huh. And how are you gonna do that? Like this. Ryder! No, don't. Well, your servant there looks like he ate something nasty. How's he gonna fight like that? Well, it's okay. Oh, don't worry. There's more than one way to win a battle. I decided to take a page from this previous master's book, made a little weapon of my own. Ryder, remove your mask. Stop! There's no phantasm. What can you do with it under these Oh no, is he? Everything was already in place. All I had to do was add my own personal touch. Didn't you fools find it odd there are so many transfer AIs around here? Oh no! Kama, keep Tiramisu safe. I'm going to use my Etherealite to make her get it down on the ground. I don't know what you're talking about, but fine. Don't try to resist, Ryder. Remove your mask. No, stop! This is wrong. This is evil. But I thought I didn't mind being evil. I thought I'd rather become a foolish, wicked blade than be betrayed and shunned by my own lord. Never wanted to be truly evil. So please, please, master, don't do this! I'm begging you, do this. Be a true atrocity! What are you talking about? How is that any different from what your last master did? All I did was apply the principles my past self understood to the same mechanisms. The eyes under my control are no more than tools, disposable tools. I'm just making efficient use of them. Now remove your mask. Remove it. Use your noble phantasm to activate the runniment and ignite the special worms I embedded in them. Don't do this. Must be the two type T's we. What's with his mask? So Prince of Longling uses their masks to conceal themselves and their pretty face. And they described earlier that whenever he removes his mask, he's able to unleash his noble phantasm, which gives people a power up. Don't do this! Oh, he turned them into bombs. Oh, shit. I knew it was going to do something, but that's... Oh, God. But just so sausage cup ramen get real tasty. Yummy. Master! Okay. You still have all your limbs. You're not bleeding. Looks like you can still see. Oh, that came out of nowhere. I got froze. What? He forced him to unleash his mask to unleash his noble phantasm that gives the power up. And the power up in this case ignited the bugs that he implanted in those travel AIs and they blew up. This is horrific. I cannot believe it. How could you do this? What happened? I believe he took the same mechanisms that used Ryder's noble phantasm to amplify the Type T Roniments, and used it to set off a spell he embedded in their bodies all at once. Which means he transformed their Roniment directly into destructive energy, by essentially turning them into living bombs. Good, good. That was just as, no, even stronger blast than I anticipated. Why are we just standing here? They're extremely mobile, given the type of AIs they are. I can send them anywhere I want destroyed. I think I'll call them transfer bombs. Damage severe, shutting down. Destruction, workload increased, resolution impossible. Oh no, they're inserting themselves in them too. And to top it off, my worms can then collect the remaining nutrients. What a feast. How dare you! How dare you! Oh, you don't care for my methods, Master of Assassin. Then what are you gonna do about it? Fucking gets decked by Marcus. Oh. Wait, at least for now. First, we need to check in on the other masters and servants. Let's just kill him! Ugh. Oh, you okay, master? Guess you took a hit. Looks like you got a concussion or AI equivalent anyways. It's like neither of us will be ready to fight just yet. As for him. Oh, he angry. Damn it, that old man smells exactly like the brat. Completely surrendered to his monstrous side. What semblance of conscience he had is long gone now. Are you okay, Master? You ought to be, since I kept you safe. Yeah, I'm okay. But, it's a little constraining being carried while you're in that armor. So, kinda hurts too. Deal with it. We were the closest to the blast. This armor is the thing that kept us alive. So what now? What do you mean? Oh, he's angry! We're probably still his primary targets. I'm not sure I can keep you safe without this armor. I don't want any more of those AIs sneaking in and blowing you up while I'm off thrashing Worm Grandpa over there. So either you deal with my armor or we make a run for it with me carrying you. Or we stick around and see what happens. That's what I recommend. Okay, then let's... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, Bishmon. What do you want? Really? Don't want to talk to you. Really don't want to talk to you if I can help it, but damn it! I have to say something here. What happened to you? Why aren't you fighting back? When did you become such a coward? Oh, you just went there, huh? And again, you always did like to get everyone else worked up so you wouldn't have to do any fighting yourself. Like you did to Karna. Shut up! We're talking about you here, not me! You were always so proud of your stupid strength. Second you saw an enemy, you jump in and crush them with your bare hands. More than anything, you were like a battle-crazed buffoon who only cared about rubbing your victories in everyone's faces. So why aren't you fighting now? The old you never stopped. The old you never have been more willing to run away with a woman than stand his ground and fight. You, who are you? Are you really the Bishmon I know? Lance, sir. I never considered myself a battle-crazed buffoon, but I can see how you came across that way to you guys. That was never all there was to me, though. Not then. Not now. Guys, do we really have time for a flashback? Who are you? Right now, I've got my hands full taking care of this weak-ass master and her weak-ass heart. I just want to serve her as best as I possibly can. You what? Yeah, you probably don't know this, but back when me and my brothers were going undercover in King Vertra's palace, I took on the role of Valabala, a cook in the royal kitchens. Weirdly enough, I didn't hate it. In fact, I really liked making people happy with my cooking. It made me think that a life spent in service to someone might not be a bad one. And well, that's the version of myself I am now. One who remembers that feeling. So right now, everything else comes after that. You... Are you really Bishmon? Oh, what happened to the Bishmon I knew? And who went so far to defeat me? What happened to your warrior self? Wait! Ugh. Looks like Duner is hurt. Guess it's just us then. Warrior turned into a cook. Yep. So it does. We'll need to steel ourselves for this fight. No worries. I'll be planning on handling this myself anyways. Just make sure you've got a fitting reward for me, Kay? An assassin challenging me to a straight fight. Seems you still haven't learned your lesson. Rider! Not very eloquent, are you? Oh wait, did you bite your tongue? I see, you really were so humiliated, were you? All I did was use you like a tool. Just as you wanted. Fine then, torment yourself all you like. Once you strip away the facade, heroes are just like anyone else. You can bite your own tongue off or even tear out your own innards if you want. My worms will still control your body just the same. Thanks for the lyric pathogen. Really, as long as you maintain your core functionality, I don't care what you do to yourself. Wait, what are you doing? Self-stabs in core? Ah, shit! You really are the absolute worst. Well, Ryder, it's your lucky day. I feel bad for you. I'll give you all the love you can stand. I'm going to love your suffering, your pride, your pain. Your adorable faux evil self being used against your will. You don't have to give this any more effort at all. I'm going to provide you with a nice, peaceful eternity of depravity. Now let yourself be swallowed up by my all-consuming love and sleep for the rest of time. It was face blow up? No, I think they just censored his bleeding fucking mouth. Because they said he bit his own tongue off. Or, you know, they just simply didn't want to make a sprite for that. Which, you know what? I get it. I wouldn't want to make a sprite for that either. Oh, that's Kama, one of the Hindu gods. She's a he/she, because it's a he in the original tale, is a god of love, lust, and depravity. This particular Kama is a Sakura face, meaning she looks like Sakura Mato. Because a lot of Hindu female gods look like Sakura. Hold on, we gotta skip forward. Alright, now let's do this. And they were a succubus for their odd dialogue. I mean, understandable that you'd get that impression. I mean, not too far off, admittedly. All right. Morgan, let him have it! Roll this, Camelot. The act of clemency. Bow your head. I hope no fear. That's cute. That's not entirely wrong either. Oh no, he's gonna have fucking invincibility. Oh, that sucks. But you know what? You know what we're gonna do about that? How much invincibility you got? 2, okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of this. I want to RR with Kiara. I mean, understandably so. All right. Let's blast him. Put my pole in heaven's hole. All systems. Full power.
これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢カーマ三毛花モルゴース消えなさい
All right, Morgan's down. Alright, he's got his Noble Phantasm ready. Okay, his Noble Phantasm's just a super hit. Okay. Preparing Transfer Bomb. Ah, shit. That's no good. We gotta take him down quick. How long do I have? Okay, it's not part of his buffs, so I can't tell from here. Alright then. Let's rip him apart! Alright, how often is he gonna do that is the question. Oh, we got an ad. My goodness, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay, I can do a full Bargith combo here. Actually, in the meantime, let's also paralyze him. Break him down. All right, good hit, good hit. Let's see. All systems. Full power. Get a load of this. That was the first one, sadly, because I didn't have 2 overcharges. Oh, big hit. Ow! Oh god, he took out Bargith. Oh, that sucks. Oh, he's preparing another transfer bomb. That'll probably take out my other Bargith. Alright then. Let's see. You don't have any abilities of the sort. So then what do we do? This fight isn't hard. With the choices I have made to come here, it is a little tricky. That's mostly a skill issue. Okay, yeah, same for me. And with 5 servants. I know this won't hit you, but what it will do is generate me a lot of stars. And we have 2 follow-up strikes. The second one will hit you. Ow. Alright, Bargith lived somehow. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, he's really focused on Kama. Oh, there went Bargith. Damn. He's really close to it, too. All right. Focus up. You're dealing with me. So I swear this fight was rigged against my casters, Eddie. He critted. Big. You brought casters to a rider fight. I want you to think about that for a moment.
しょうがないですね。そんなに欲しいんですか？本当に？本気で言ってるんですか？じゃあ、川間さんも花と。
Merlin and Castoria. Yeah. If he can get any hit on them. Yeah, he's gonna fuck him up. Parasitic erosion. So we have to keep going. Alright. Good job, Mash. What's wrong with that is like bring a plant to a firefight. Yeah, so I think we view it over here. So this is the class affinity thing. There's these triangles of weaknesses, like a simplified Pokemon thing. The triangles in question, to use fire, grass, and water, is a basic one like that. So sabers are strong against lancers, who are strong as archers, who are strong against sabers, and reverse, they're weak against such. And that's the knight classes. The cavalry classes go rider strong against caster, caster strong against assassin, and assassin strong against rider. And there's some for some extra classes too, but those were the relevant ones. So yeah, it can be really risky to bring in a class that's weak to it. I realize Castoria and Merlin have a bunch of really strong things going for them. So I can understand why Big brought them in. But yeah, if they ever get hit by a rider here. Oh my god. That was neutral damage. That crit was insane. I know he has a few crit buffs going on right now too, so like it's kind of nutso. And yeah, that wouldn't have helped, especially if they had been weak to it. Let's go! Mold Camelot! Oh dear. You mold. Fuck him up, Mash. Oh my goodness. That's against Mash's defense. Oh yeah, she's cooked. That was some good anchoring. Way to go, girl. I was about to ask, is he really not going to attack this turn? I have bad news for you, dude. I have these ley line stones that are gonna go bad in 4 days. So we're not gonna put up with your bullshit. Major. I remember Black Barrel's hella strong. Yeah, it is. Of like Jolter levels of crits. Yeah. It's a shame it only worked for one Buster hit. I wish it worked for more. But goddamn, it does insane numbers. I have an idea. We're gonna waste these two noble phantasms here. In order to give absolute devastating power to Kama's. Alright, now his two invincibility's been eaten up. Kama! Blast him to hell. Full overcharge. 500%. Level 3. Fire! Damn it. What does the overcharge do then, if not damage? It's supposed to devastate him. Also, I think he's critting every attack. Yeah, he is. Damn. Kama, what does your overcharge do? Increase quick effectiveness. Fantastic. That, wasn't enough, clearly. How about I rip something off you? Tempted to try her with Merlin and Castoria. Jolter? Or, Mash? If you mean Mash, Merlin Castoria are like one of the immortal setups that she can do. Ah, there he goes. I didn't even need the following attacks. Okay, yeah, Mash, that is one of the immortal setups you can go for. Other people who can contribute that turtle strategy are Himiko and Waver and Jean. And that's just of 5 stars. There's some lower rank guys who can contribute as well. Like Asterios. Yeah, okay, finally caught my breath. Berserker. Oh, hey, you're awake. In that case. Now's our chance to escape while assassins fighting the... Berserker, go help them. Hey, what are you doing? I can't let him get away with this. They were all just doing their best. They were just normal girls. They might have been family. He just threw them away like they were nothing. So please, Berserker, please don't let him get away. If we don't take him down here and now, he'll do this again. I'm sorry. My head's still pounding. I can't bear to see family dying. Maybe that's not as bad as not having them in the first place. Master, she fainted again. She gets for giving me ramen as soon as she wakes up. She didn't quite seem like herself before she fainted again either. Well, no matter. Question is, what to do now? Let's think this through. If Mom ran away, no reason I can't do the same. That's the clear, obvious answer. But it's not the only one. Think about what that old man did. I get it. Using the weak is the single most effective way to win a battle. That applies to the weak on both sides, which means he made the right call. And that pisses me the hell off. There are different kinds of wisdom. I refuse to tolerate any kind that's more effective than my own. There is no one wiser than me. Only reason I wouldn't employ those types of wisdoms, they lack elegance. So anyone who would dare use such tactics in front of me, especially with a smugly triumphant look on their face, would be outright insulting me. I bet punishing a transgression like that would feel really good. And that's not the only thing. This one's really simple. Right to bring so wicked a villain to justice. Anyone who saw would praise my name. And be a hero, the talk of the town. Best known and loved. I like that. I like standing out. I like being fawned over. So many things I want. I want them all. So fine then. I guess I'll just have to do this. I've already got one person looking to me to be their hero. So rather than reduce that one to none, it's much more my style to let my greed carry that 1 to 100. Come on! What are you doing out here? I swear you're helpless without me. Guess I got no choice to join the fight then. I mean, just look at your arrows. Been everything but the enemy. Oh, is that what you think is happening? Anyway, glad you're here. Everything was just about ready. Would you mind keeping Ryder busy so I can concentrate for a moment? Great, so helpful. Thanks. I didn't kill me just so you could dump all your work on. Hey, pay attention, dude. How are you doing, Master? I think I know what you got in mind. Perfect. I knew we'd be on the same wavelength. All right, just let me concentrate a little, get some resources from you, and voila! So, Berserker's back in the fight, but Ryder's fine. Assassin doesn't seem to have anything that could finish him off. Once I call in a few more transfer bombs, I can blow the both of them sky high at the same time. Hey, you. Yeah. Old geezer sitting there planning out his schedule for later like he's already won here. You probably should have kept in mind you're part of this battle too. What is this? A bullet from this gun! A bounded field? When did you... Wait. Flowers. You did see me firing those flower arrows, right? You thought I was just missing all that time. Fat chance. I aim them very carefully. Let them grow a bit at the time. Make sure they surround you in just the right spot. My words will devour those little flowers in. Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm making sure not one of those nasty worms escape. See, you might not be able to see it, but I got a real irritating fire burning inside me all the time. So, by putting just a little of that fire in my Viraja, then doing this... What? I don't know why, but for some reason, I've been really wanting to burn every last one of your worms to cinders myself. It's the Sakura face talking, I assure you. I'm so glad I got the chance to make it happen. Girl, that fire is burning down south. Well, yeah. That's where fire usually comes from. My worms! Damn it, why won't these flames go out? Oh, please, you think you could put out those flames out? If only it were that easy, my life would be much better. Curse you! Curse you! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Ah! Ah! Maybe seeing them is what gave me the eyes to use the flowers. Oh well. Not like I'm gonna run out of flowers anytime soon. But it still pissed me off to see how he went and ruined my lovely tips. Only fair you repay me for them. Don't you think, grandfather? Ugh! I'll certainly not be repeating my mistake. Scanned every millimeter of this place. Confirmed the elderly master is finally and completely gone. I just won a big victory over a writer, too. Now to finish the job. Don't bother. He's already halfway gone. Assassin, Berserker. Thank you. Oh, really? I expected you to complain about the loss. I was not a warrior in this. Merely a tool. I have no right to either pride in my victories or anger at my losses. But even so, even twist into a false evil, as I just was. No, how I was twisted that would have made going over into true evil unbearable. So thank you for stopping me, and for ending this. It's only because my time here is about to end that I can admit this self came from near the end of my real life. Emperor, I have fought for you all this time. I have dedicated my service to our empire. I have no ulterior motives. All my honor and glory I have achieved, I have offered to you. Nothing I have done have been for my own benefit. So why won't you believe me? Why do you think I want your crown? Why? I believed in him. Gave everything I had, and yet now he envies me, doubts me, shuns me, treats me like an enemy. So painful. If I had known this would happen, I would have never become a hero. Wonder if it's not too late. If it'll make him trust me again. In this pain and suffering. Maybe I should turn evil so foul that it erases all my past accomplishments. But although I tried, I was ultimately too soft to truly embrace evil. The best I could do was pretend to be evil, which amounted to little more than escaping confusion by another name. Probably why both then and now, instead of quaffing the evil entirely, I chose to go to my eternal rest with only its bitter aftertaste lingering on my tongue. Whatever, I didn't do that looking for your gratitude or anything. But I do have to ask, how the hell did you end up working for a complete piece of garbage? What happened to your original master? Something happened with Lennar. Oh right, I need to tell you something. My first master was erased. Someone I don't know who killed him. I have no excuse for my failure to protect him. I can tell you this. He was killed by a projectile fired from a great distance. Only an attack from a servant could have been so accurate and powerful. So I think there must be an archer somewhere in this world. Please be careful. We may have been deceived right from the start. What could this mean? An archer? Of course there's no archer here. The base knowledge I was given as I was summoned told me that's a real class, but I've never seen anyone like that around here. Good day, everyone. I'm contacting you all now in capacity as the overseer of the South Eastern Great War. At this moment, Roger's spear core has been completely vanished. The winner is... I killed his master. I doubt the killing blow to Ryder. It's a tough call, but I'm gonna go with Berserker, so I believe 7 battles take precedence. Alright! Are you freaking kidding me? As a result, primary authority of Master of Ryder's partisans transfer and build will be given to Master of Berserker, the primary eye of repair. Support is property transfer. These areas will be unified to create a new combined repair transfer build partisan. Of preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak. In fact, they are already complete, and this will be the second such transformation. So, let's keep things moving swiftly. Good luck to all remaining participants. By which we mean just one other section. Are you freaking kidding me? Dunyana, look at Darius. I know that. Not again. No, wait, no, there are 2 of them. Lancer and Saber. Dun, 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 dun. Archer certainly turns to HSR. Yeah, where do you think they got it? From the collab. It's just one of the underlying concepts of this series. Maybe it just looks back. I didn't do shit. Phew. I know keeping tiramisu safe is extremely important, but does that mean you have to cradle her in your arms every time this happens? Oh, hold on. We got an ad. All right. Heads up. Oh, well, that's just a perk. I mean, you never know what might happen, right? So, a second layer of protection never hurts. All right, never mind. Let me see. Looks like Ayas and Dunardana are relatively close by this time. Let's go find them. It should have been me! Where'd all the new admin privileges come from? What happened while I was asleep? December? What about it? Oh, you like him? Well, you're welcome then. Thanks. Don't let him play. Don't let him fool you. I deserve at least half the credit. I'm the one who got rid of Ryder's advantage. Any rate, this means you can now manage the workload for build and transfer as well as repair. Yeah, I'm still a Type R myself, but it looks like I'll also handle those other tasks as kind of a subcategory now. I can even manage the location of all the different AI types and communicate with them too. It's going to be really useful. What? Ophelli? You okay? Everyone an AI? So almost everyone is an AI. In this particular chapter, we got sucked into a computer system. It's okay that you didn't know this. They have been mentioning it, but like if it flew over your head, it's fine. But the only people who are not AIs are me. Actually, no, that's the only person I can absolutely say who's not an AI. But I'm going to assume for a little bit that the following other people aren't AIs. All the servants. So that includes Kama, Dunardana, no, Ryder, Lancer, all them. And maybe Scion. I don't know if this Scion is actually our Scion or an AI Scion from this area. It's a little unclear because it could possibly be either one. I've had that feeling since we've started this. So it's the Matrix. Not the Matrix. This is what the partisan map currently looks like. Is his wife Mash okay? She didn't get sucked into our knowledge, so yeah, she's fine. Though weirdly, for not being sucked into this section, I'm still locked to using her Oli in a Black Barrel state. Which is kind of funky. I see. Well, my territory's huge now. I have to make sure I do a good job taking care of it. Yeah, but in exchange, you'll also reap a larger share of benefits, too. I'm also lucky that many of these jobs have to do with safety. I think our next course of action should be go around stocking up on monument, helping other AIs on as we do. Go around where? Do we have an objective? Ah, yes, protag values to get all the storyline. On the home bases, maybe. We should probably stick with repairs, huh? No, we're gonna have to pay a visit to church and defend. You're planning to ask the central government AI about this supposed Archer or something. If I can, I'm sure she knows more than this world's servants than anyone else, after all. But first, Ias, I should tell you what Ryder told us before he vanished. I don't think there's anyone like that described by Ryder here. Me neither. Ryder probably just got confused before he passed on. That's possible, yes. No harm making sure. Well, don't look at me. I got no opinion on this. Regardless, our top priority is to replenish our fuel supply. Ias, would you mind looking into where the other AIs it's under your charge are up to and find tasks we can assist with? Sure thing. Come on. There's no time to waste. Alright, this will just be a standard looping one.
わし様の手を煩わせるな。
いいお酒。カードをあげる。特別に応援はピピピ。早炊きです。カルウェナ。運命をかけた戦いであれば。早炊きです。カルウェナ。覚悟適当にやっとくわ。
よかろう。
By the hole!
夏が来たりて限ろい揺れて雨が来たりて命が騒ぐ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛。
お前死んだぞ。本気を見せてやるか。お前死んだぞ。
Okay, all. Good. Just wanted to check, make sure it was all for what I'm about to do. Unleash your noble phantasm.
ここにあるは我らが将。百の王子が集いて血をかけ吠える。ジャイ華麗な動きであろう。
Didn't even kill the berserker? Damn.
ここだ。足割った。
Well, we took out the saber. Alright, this should do it.
今日よかろう。
適当にやっとくわ。
Let's mess him up.
先に行ってやろう。勝ったな。泣いて謝っても許してやらん。
Kind of weird he has a quick down resistance when his no phantasms and arts. Thank you. And thank you. Oh, you don't have to give me any more. I don't want to take too much. Before, we were ordered to give as much as we could without disappearing. Right, the builder I used to work for Castor's absolute shit of a master. I bet they were getting exploited pretty bad. Oh, now that I'm your prime AI, all that's going to change. All I want is for us to be like No, as far as I'm concerned, you build girls already are family. Thanks for the hydrate, Ophelli. Thank you again. By the way, are you the master of assassin? That's me. Hi. Have a nice dream, Doppel. I'm getting tired as heck. Well, then, I hope you have wonderful dreams, darling. Good night. I heard you were a big help in wrestling control away from the build's last prime AI. Thank you too. There's nothing. I wanted to help. I just realized I can thank you in other ways besides monument. We have materials too. Would you like to make something? I'd like to make something for you. Just tell me your desired parameters, like its ideal shape and purpose. I'm here, but Larkin. Okie dokie. I can make enough for all of you. That's really nice of you. We already have all the repair equipment we need, so I don't have to come up with anything on the spot. Why don't you just make whatever you feel like then? Seconded. I see. Then I'll get to work. I've made you a gun. They're done. Here you go. Looks like a game piece. So wait, this one's carrying a little medical bag. Is this me? Affirmative. It's a custom-made chess piece. You can use them in place of the king or queen, or as your own original chess piece. Personally, I imagine them am as moving in the same way as a queen and knight. Because those are the strongest pieces. It's me, it's so cute. Thank you. You have fun. Me too. I'll never say no to a bit of idolatry. So, am I a long-range attacker or a charmer who can bring anyone I attack over to our side? It hardly needs to be said that AI and chess go together like peanut butter and jelly. These AIs must be using it as a way to improve their com- computational abilities. Fascinating. Although, if I were being completely honest, I do feel like my piece should be a little taller. So, it is wonderfully made. Thank you.
Hold up. Why is mine the only one that's all boxy? Looks like a super low poly game or something. That matter, even the shape's pretty shabby.
That was non-intentional. I simply overestimated the amount of materials we had available. So I did not have enough to finish yours properly. As for the shabbiness, that is just your imagination. I'm sure it has nothing to do with you being the only one who attacked a little frighteningly.
Are you sure?
Incidentally, your piece is a rare ability. It cannot move at all. Amazing. There's never been another chess piece like it.
I knew it. Totally messed mine up on purpose, didn't you? I got everything else about it wrong. Outside its proper abilities myself. Oh, Dunadana, the strongest chess piece ever. Placing on the board, all of their enemy pieces will bow down in reverence. But they're knocked out of commission. How's that? What was that? Just laugh at me.
Correct.
Oh, yes, you sure she's really a subordinate? You should double check your authority.
Anyways, I'm glad this all worked out so well.
Me too. Don't ignore me!
Okay, let's keep this supply train going. How about we visit the transfer side next?
シュテンさん、アナスタシアさん、その他大勢の方から慣れた頃ほど
A writer. Ah, just these small fries. They have no consequence. Let us strike them down swiftly and with extreme prejudice. Begone, insolent whelps. All right, Melusine.
Let's see what you got.
記録コード仰せのままに
造作もない。
MP4. Melusine.
フェアリーコントロールすぐに帰る
Sleeping very control.
ハンティング
I'll be back. Good hunting. You guys did good too. Name's Melusine. The water maiden flies to the summer skies. Showdown, Antonines. Yeah, one of you lived. How irritating.
私にとって勝利は常識特に褒めなくても結構ですマスター
Now that's a speedster. You move so fast, I almost thought I saw a wolf or maybe a dragon. Nice, very nice. Gosh, I could get used to how fast the transfer speed is. I might have them make one of their mobility attachments for me. Isn't this kind of a lot? Are you sure you want to give up so much or what? Anyways, it's a bonus. We thought all we'd be doing is making one-way trips anymore, so... Well, don't worry. I'll never order you to do anything as hobos blow yourselves up. Just ride like the wind. Don't worry about a thing. That's a relief. Then it's been a long time. We'd like to hold a competition to celebrate our new safety and security. Would you like to join us? Competition? A race to see which of us can run most like the wind. We'd love it if you participate in the guest slot. Incidentally, we Type Ts all have the same base stats, so our races are almost always dead heat. Heats that come down to hundredths of a second.
And what's the point?
I think Berserker's probably the fastest of us, so good luck. Since you love nothing more than crowing about how great you are in every regard, I'm sure you must be a fast runner too, right? Not that I actually care. I mean, to give you a speed boost in my ethereal light. By the race is finished, you'll have torn every muscle in your body, but that's just the price you'll have to pay. I'll be rooting for you.
Of course I'm not gonna race. I'd be on foot. They got freaking motorbikes. They're one thing I hate more than anything. Contests I know I can't win. No, wait. I also hate losing contests I'm sure I would win. Look, I just hate losing, period. Never mind that. What every good contest needs, a bet. That I'm willing to do. I'll even be willing to do the one who takes the bets himself. Doesn't matter how close a race is when you're the one handling all the money.
You there, no underhanded schemes. I swear, you sure love to gamble, don't you? I can only imagine you must have won something big when you were alive.
I'm pretty sure it was fixed, but I'll keep that to myself.
Anyways, let's watch the race and then head on to the next area.
私の力が必要ならば全力で応答します
Let's tear him apart.
特別に応援は運命をかけた戦いであればへえそうなの
よかろう
見栄はいらぬと申しても夏の暑さに喉カラカラ
Ugh.
All right, there we go. This should do it.
夏が来たりて鍵色揺れて雨が来たりて命が騒ぐ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛
A slightly more durable ghost is about to have a bad day.
先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
That was great. Your skills never cease to impress. We'll give you a little extra to show you there's no place like home. At least nothing like repair work for me. Feels great to get back to it. And after all the work we did, we're nice and stocked up too. I'd say we're ready for anything now. It does feel like we're finally back at the real starting line. That awful caster finally gone, we can have a proper Holy Grail war. I guess once we're all ready, we just go to the other Prime AI bases and ask them to fight us, right? As long as neither side employs any underhanded tactics, that does sound correct. But first, we still have an important errand to take care of.
But we're still going to defend. All stocked up, ready to go, though. Can't we just fight first?
Best we have a full and accurate grasp of the situation. Remember, this war was originally supposed to be held with only 5 servants before Assassin, appeared anomalously. So, it could very well be there's another anomaly out there, too. Of course, I cannot say how likely it is that this archer really exists. But if there's a chance for us to find out, we should do so. Because the victory condition for this Holy Grail requires that only one servant be left standing. Getting the number of servants participating wrong would be a dreadful mistake.
Well, I guess you got a point there.
Of course, we're being realistic. It could also be that Lancer or Saber killed Rider's master with a long-range attack, like we do not yet know about. Since we already know Bimham, what do you think?
He's the son of Vayu, the wind god. Probably know also how he got his lance. Oh, probably managed to lob a long-range attack if he tried, but I don't think he's the type to. Ah, forget it. Don't ask me. I don't know anything about that guy. I didn't know him well before, and I sure don't know that this weirdo he's become. Now, come on. Can't afford to waste time like this.
I've never gotten that upset about Lancer before. I wonder what's got into him. Didn't happen, though, that's for sure. Hey, wait for me.
Enemy defeated.
Good timing. Once getting rid of these bugs that popped out of nowhere, seems like a pain in the ass. Not that, talk about the AI who keeps taking care of these things coming over to see us, or should be taking care of these things. Oh, hi, DX. I see you were assisting the Type Ds with their duties again. Thank you. I'm glad to see you. I was planning to ask Ronnie, E12, to arrange a meeting with you too when we met her. Good point. If there's an archer, she's the only other Prime AI, so... I just want to make sure of something. It'll not be long. Warning, unauthorized attempts to connect my internals are strictly prohibited. Do so again, and I will designate you as a hostile enemy. So much for my second round of asking for forgiveness rather than permission. I must apologize for the blunt question, but would you mind removing your armor and showing us your form beneath?
Even in this world, the Holy Grail War Master is marked by the command spell. Once we see if you have one, we'll have our answer. I do not know what you mean, but alright. Nyah. Does this satisfy you? Does not look like you have one beneath your innerwear either. That is all. Again, I apologize. It makes sense there really was an archer here. They'd have been her servant. She's the only prime AI with an area to manage who isn't also a master. And that she isn't one, Ryder was probably just mistaken. Maybe. Now that I've verified the most likely candidate is not a master, this does seem like a lower priority. As we've already come this far, I still would like to talk to Ronnie 12 and would make absolutely sure we decide our next course of act. Look out! Whoa! Those things came out of nowhere! The hell are they? They are not bugs. I've determined that they are still targeting AIs in the central area. I recommend that they be eliminated for violating the rules. Requesting assistance. Got it. Cerberus. Let's see if we can't take him down before they become a bigger issue. Hello!
先に行ってやろう。勝ったな。泣いて謝っても許してやらん。
Things are pretty durable, aren't they? Or doing Danya just kind of sucks. Skadoosh. Alright, defeated. That's the weird way to disappear. What the hell were those weird mutts? Something tells me we're in for another major pain in the ass. Why would those creatures go after AIs? They want their Ronimant. There's no different than what Castor was doing. But Castor and his master aren't here anymore, so why? Understood. Those were your inner type comms, right? Did you learn something about the creatures? This unit's next action will depend on the central governing AI's instructions. but I can tell you that I have obtained some new information about the demonic beast threats via Defense Comms Network. I will share this information with you in accordance with our risk management protocols. Those demonic beast threats have appeared in every partisan across the world and are indiscriminately attacking AIs to steal their armament. The threats have been coming from Grow. This leads us to believe the one responsible for those violations of rules is Saber. Yeah, they were golden like her, so makes sense she might be going a little nutso. All right. I think with that, though, we're going to wrap things up for today. I think that is a good stopping point. So... wrap things up? Yep. Gonna wrap things up. Are you a mummy? No, I'm a doppelganger. Calling me a mummy. Ooh, Scott's doing Super Mario Galaxy. So, I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, of course, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing because it really helps me out. What is today? Today is Saturday, so I'll be back on Monday. So don't miss me too much, darlings. We're going to raid Scott Falco. They're playing Super Mario Galaxy. I want you all to be in your best behavior when we do, okay? And of course, I hope you all have a great weekend. And until next time, everyone, fare thee well. All right. Bye-bye.